Welcome to the Sunbirdcrochet podcast. My name is Claudia and I'm coming to you from Germany. Of July 2022, and it must be something like 7 a.m. I thought I would come to you now before things get hectic here. So today I have for you one finished object and a couple of works in progress. I haven't been crocheting that much, but more about that later in chat. I hope that you didn't have too much of a hard time these last few weeks because of the heat here in Europe, probably also in other parts of the world. Yes, we had temperatures close to 40 degrees Celsius. I don't hate summer, it's not like that, but if I have to spend my days in the office at such degrees, it gets difficult. Also, if you want to sleep at night and it's still over 29 degrees, then I find it hard to sleep. Anyhow, I hope that you were able to find a spot in your home where you could crochet a bit and where you could relax and cool down. And yes, let me show you the one and only finished object I have for you today. And if you are a follower on Instagram, I am Sunbirdcrochet on Instagram as well, then you already know what it is. It's my Fastnet Cowl. I finished this cowl. It's a crochet colorwork design by Anne-Michelle Phelan. And it has a very interesting construction, as you can see. It's not seamed, but it's like a knot here in the back. So you start your cowl as a little tube, which you then join to make a bigger tube. And then you can start with your color work. And in the end, you split your big tube into two smaller tubes, which you then sew together behind there where you made for your first smaller tube. And that's like a knot here at the back, and I must say it fits me very well. I was holding two strands of John Arbon Textiles Devonia 4-ply together. This is the main color here. It's called Cinder Glow. And this one here it looks more like brown, but it has a bit of a red tinge, and that's Lana Grossa for Landlust. Yes, I think it works very well. I was using a 4mm hook size, and the pattern asks you to make the center single crochet stitch, which I haven't done. I have used the extended single crochet stitch, that's US terms, which gives me a very nice definition for the color work, but is a little bit bigger than the center single crochet, which means that instead of repeating this section here 5 times in the middle, I've only had to repeat it 3 times, which wasn't my main goal, but that's just what I calculated according to my gauge. So let me show to you how it looks like when I'm wearing it. It's perfect for autumn and winter. It covers my whole neck, but isn't too restraining or too much of a bothering feeling at the back of my neck. It's all well. Yes. Another change which I've made is you have this kind of color work to begin with, and you're supposed to end it in the color work. I haven't done this. Instead, I have actually repeated that fade out at the other end. And a simple reason, I ran out of yarn. So I've made this a little bit my own. Also, I think, yeah, I actually switched the colors. The color work should be that this here would be your dark or your main color. Once you reach here, you would make this here the light color, and this would be the dark color. I haven't done it. I actually changed it around because I liked these arches. I thought it would be a nicer blend than just making it bang, a straight line here. But I'm sure that the designer had her own thoughts why she wanted to do it like this, like you're supposed to do. I switched the colors around. Yes, I'm very, very happy with this finished cowl. It's the Fastnet Cowl pattern. Anne-Michelle Phelan is the designer, and Fastnet is a lighthouse in the south of the Republic of Ireland. I talked about this last time, I believe. So, finished object. And I can't believe how squishy this is. Even though this is essentially Devonia 4-ply held double, it's not at all stiff. It has a very nice drape still. Yes, and that's all about finished objects. Now let's talk about works in progress. I've got plenty. First of all, I would like to talk about the pollen shawl again. This is my first version, and I'm currently making the second one, just checking my pattern, and I tell you, it's a good thing I do. I found quite a lot which I would like to change. Also, I'm recording myself as I am crocheting this, and it's a free pattern tutorial on YouTube. We are currently at this stage here. The first part is called B for Bridgerton. This is supposed to be a bee, or like a symbol for a bee. Then hearts for romance, and down here that's fans and pretty gowns. So this is how far we've come, and I don't know when I will upload the next installment, but it's going to happen, definitely. I hope you will join. Even later, I mean, I will release the pattern for free later, probably on Ravelry and in the Mighty Networks group, for those who can't use Ravelry. Yeah, so that's my first work in progress. And let me just show you a couple of whips which haven't seen that much love recently. No particular reason because of, I mean, yes, there is a reason, more about that later, but it has nothing to do with crochet. So here are my two summer shoes. espadrilles. I've made them to the point where I have to add the straps. I still have to make the straps. I saw a nice tutorial on YouTube for like a crochet cord, which I believe is Tunisian crochet ribbon, but you're only using a normal crochet hook. So I might do that in the same color like this one here to keep it simple, and I think the summer will still be long enough so that I can actually wear these. Work in progress number 2. Now something which has got some love, even though you might not even see it, is my Illuminate Sweater. I've added a couple of rows here at the, oh, to be honest, probably only 2. I've added something to the body of the sweater. Again, this is crochet color work, and I'm not stressing about this because this will be a wear for autumn and winter as well. Same with my next work in progress. I'm still working on the Ailyak Sweater, also color work in crochet, also for winter. And this is all I can show you today. It's not too much, but I hope that I can keep your interest with the pollen shawl. As I said, it's a free tutorial on YouTube already. I'm uploading the parts as when I can, like when I finish the part, when I make it neat and upload the video to YouTube for you. The pattern will be released later. So let's move on to incoming. As you know me, I'm always inspired by my projects and I'm sidetracked, and I had a spell of Frida Kahlo mania. I've ordered quite a lot of fabric, which I will show you at the end of this episode. So those who are not interested in sewing or fabric can just omit the end. Anyhow, so I was inspired by Frida Kahlo style and also my Espadrilles, which are still not finished. But I saw a shop which was selling handmade leather shoes from Mexico. And yeah, so I've ordered a pair, and I must say that they are really sweet and nice looking. They are handmade and they are really comfortable. It's leather though, so at the beginning you have to wear them in, otherwise they are a little bit stiff. And the company who sold them is called Maxes. Here, that's the person who made my shoes. She packed this art postcard with her portrait on it together into the box with the shoes. So it's called Maxes. We honor the hands, and I really like it that they add a personal touch, and they say, we believe in a fashion industry that values people, the environment, creativity, tradition, and decent working conditions. Transparency is the first step to achieve this change. This pair of Maxes has passed through Maria's hands. She is in charge of weaving, the most complicated and delicate part of the process of making huaraches. That's, excuse me, I don't speak Spanish. I hope that I got it right. So these are called like that. She usually works from the living room of her house with her husband and daughters, putting all her love into each and every pair of Maxes that pass through her hands. And they also tell you the artist of this postcard or of this painting, and that's Jutta Schneider. I will put up her Instagram handle up here. And to be quite honest, she reminds me a little bit of Claudia from Crochet Luna. I think it might be the haircut. Although now she's growing her hair again. Claudia, that is, from Crochet Luna. Yeah, so I've bought some handmade shoes. Not mass produced, and I value working conditions. I also put in like a miniature version of a shoe as a key pendant. Isn't that cute? So yes, first incoming, not related to my crafts, but related to leather crafts. Now then, I've been running out of space for my knitting needles. I'm not knitting that much, but I find that I have plenty of knitting needles accumulated. So what I did was that I bought another circular knitting needle pouch from a seller in the UK. She's selling on Etsy under quincepie, and I've chosen this lovely fabric, Woodlands, which was another theme which I was keen on these last couple of weeks. And basically there is a button here and an elastic which you can move over the button to close it, and then you open it and you can flip over the top, and there you have plenty of room for your circular needles, and there is even a gauge, a needle gauge. I can use this for my crochet hooks as well, by the way. So I can highly recommend this seller. She has beautiful, beautiful needle cases. Also other things, but yeah, I'm particularly fond of her needle cases because they have so much space for needles. And in the theme of woodland animals, there's a new fabric by Free Spirits, which is called Forest Floor. And I saw another shop on Etsy. She is selling the fabric, but she's also occasionally selling finished items. So this is one of the finished items. It's a pincushion. And I absolutely adore barn owls. So it came with a couple of pins already here. Quite fancy pins, I must say. Especially like this one here. Yeah, I love that fabric as well. Just like I love this fabric here. So this is the fabric. I've bought more from this Free Spirit series. I will show it to you at the end, as I said. And as a thank you, she also sent me this lovely pin. I might collect this for a price later. Because this is my 50th episode, by the way. I don't feel like celebrating at the moment in my life, but there will be a giveaway in the near future. Just sometime when I can feel the spirit and when I can find the time to go to the post office. I've also purchased 2 more rubber stamps by Alinear, also a seller on Etsy. One is for the envelopes. you stamp this on your envelope, and then you take take a postage stamp with a flower motif, and then you have a potted flower plant. I thought that was very cute. And then I've also got, still wrapped here, for snail mail or slow mail, also for the envelope. It's a little rubber button saying, "You got mail." I love these little touches, and I definitely have planned to send out a couple of letters to my crochet friends. I just had to get up and get a couple of things because these shoes were my movie and stitch project, or are my movie and stitch project for the movie Relative Values, and I've still got ideas for my next movie, and I would like to announce this already, even though I haven't finished my shoes yet. But my next movie for the Movie and Stitch Challenge, and it's with the letter S, will be Sabrina, the 1950s version with Audrey Hepburn, which I love to watch. It gives me like a cozy, no harm ever possible feeling when I watch these old movies. And I've already found a nice pattern for it. This was published in freevintagecrochet.com on that website, and I printed it out. Remember that scene from Sabrina when she's coming back from her Paris stay and she's at the train station waiting to be picked up by her father, the chauffeur, and then her crush comes past and sees her, and he doesn't realize that it's Sabrina, the chauffeur's daughter, and he flirts with her and so on. And anyway, in that scene she's wearing fancy Parisian fashion, including a hat, and I thought I would make a hat. I found this vintage pattern. As I said, it's here for free on this website. And I've just printed this out as an option. There are other options, there are other options. I find that vintage crochet patterns can be quite adaptable for modern crochet if you give it a modern twist. So I don't intend to wear this. This is solely a fun project, but I will have to find the time for this. I might only get the time for it around Christmas because I've got so many other whips. Yeah, but I wanted to show it to you because I just found it as I was searching for something different. And the something different, for one thing, is my pattern, the Forever Yours Cowl. This is an older pattern. I've only uploaded the colorwork chart on my Instagram profile, but I've decided that I would write a proper pattern for it, and it's available for free on my Ravelry account. I hope that I will remember to also post it on the Mighty Networks of the Crochet Clan later, but as I said, today will be busy. I've come up with a little logo here on the top for my designs. This is what I've made. This is a DK version, but the pattern is written in US terms for a fingering weight version. And it has a couple of pages. It starts here with the schematic and abbreviations, pattern notes, hook size and gauge, as I said, 4mm hook size and 4-ply fingering weight yarn. You can also make it bigger with a smaller hook or whatever with the yarn you have. Then instructions with more photos. That's the one I'm talking about. And there's the crochet chart. This pattern uses the center single crochet, but you could also use the extended single crochet stitch. And if you're making it, then please use the Forever Yours Cowl hashtag on Instagram. So this is a new pattern. It's already uploaded to you to Ravelry, and I hope that you will enjoy this. Give it some love by creating a project page, please, and sharing by using the hashtag. Then something not yarn related but drawing related. You know that I have another Instagram account just for my art, and occasionally I allow myself to post photos of my works on my crochet Instagram, like a little bit of a crossover. So I was inspired by Faye from the Crochet Circle podcast to draw an owl, and it's a barn owl. So this is what I've done. I looked at a picture of a barn owl. I quickly sketched the shapes in, and then I filled in the shapes with some Zentangle doodlings. So this is my first piece. I find it very relaxing, like a meditation method to wind down after or during a crazy day. So this is the first one I've made, and you all loved it so much, and my father loved it a lot, so that I made he requested a fox, so I've drawn a fox. So this is the fox, quite a different pattern. I think I like the barn owl more, but still, he's okay. And then Faye asked me to send her the photo. She wants to experiment a little bit with the picture. Maybe she can use her laser printer, that wood cutter, whatever she has, the machine. And maybe she has an idea for a project. I don't know. We have to still talk about her ideas, or I hope that she will share them with me. And I'm curious what she can turn this into. So she asked me for a hair. I've made a hair. And as you can see, I have quite my favorite Zentangle doodles already. Yeah. It's quite easy. I've uploaded this to the YouTube channel as well, the process of drawing this, and I'm sure you've seen it already. If you are interested in drawing, then yeah, it's like I sped it up so that it's like a time, what's it called? Speed painting, speed drawing. So yesterday I've made another one, something which I wanted to have, and that's a sheep. And I've chosen my favorite sheep, not for wool. I believe they are a sheep breed. They are kept for meat or for keeping the grass short. I don't know. It's the Scottish black-faced sheep, and I've drawn that one. And I've just uploaded the video for that also on YouTube, but it's not public yet. I will do this later. Last but not least, I'm struggling at the moment with my crochet, not because of the craft, but because of time. My mother had a heart attack. She's coming back from hospital today, so we're getting everything ready. My father has developed lumps on his head, so the cancer is back. We have to battle that front as well, and it's a lot to deal with, a lot to organize, and that's why my crochet time is rather sporadic. Yeah, I know that many of you have similar problems to deal with. So I don't know either if I will be able to go to that wool festival in August in Düsseldorf. I will see. I had planned to go there with my mother. She won't be able to go there. She's now wearing a maybe I can ask a friend, but this is one of the reasons why I come here. None of my friends from where I live and who I know from school, etc. None of my friends living nearby are interested in woolly things, so I might have to go myself on my own, or I might have to bribe someone to join me. I do already have 2 tickets. On something positive, Moored Magazine issue 3 will be available for pre-order soon. I would highly recommend that you get yourself subscribed to her newsletter, to the Moored Magazine newsletter. And the issue 3 theme is cosmic. I've already had a couple of glimpses of crochet designs, and there are some beautiful patterns in there as usual. And I'm definitely going to order myself issue 3 as soon as I can. And something else which really made me happy is we had the John Arbon Textiles open open weekend recently, and I participated in the Zoom meetings, the show and tell, and the sip and net and chat, the social Zoom meetings. And you were supposed to show your makes where you used the John Arbon Textiles wool, and I was able to show 2, the fake cowl and the frost shawl, which I've made using Alpaca Supreme in the colorway Mr. Smoke, and I've won one of the prizes, which was £20, and with that I've already ordered some more yarn, obviously. So I've ordered Yarnadelic. There's a special color, Mill Open Weekend color, which is like an emerald green, and then there are other colors. You know what? I will show you once they have arrived. They're already on their way. And with that, I would like to finish off with the fabric. And if you would like to see my Zentangle doodling, then they're already uploaded onto my YouTube channel. If you would like to see a different animal, then write that down in the comments below. And otherwise, I will see you soon again, I hope. I wish you all good health. Keep looking after yourself, because health is more important than looks, really. Not saying that any of us is ugly. Goodness! Where am I going with that? Yes, this is my mind space. Keep healthy, keep looking after yourself, and enjoy life as you can, when you can, whenever you can. So, see you next time. Bye!